Here we go.
Grand Rising, everyone. It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday. It is
November the 8th.
November. I was trying to see what day is it.
Right.
Yes, November the 8th. And boy, this month is already, already going into stuff. And we have,
let me tell you this, when you said that, it's already November, right? There was some type of thing on TikTok or whatever it was. And they had showed everybody, it's November already. It's already November. It's already November. All the TV shows, all of the interviewers, it's already November. So when you say already November, how often do we
we're already 8 days in.
November?
Yeah, the scheduler at my job they're working backwards trying to fill the schedule. And so they're going back from the 31st, 1st of January all the way back. And I was like, oh, it's that time of the year. Okay. And now it's like they're trying to entice people like, oh, well, any other time of the year they ain't trying to pay overtime. Now all of a sudden, oh, you can get overtime. I'm like, okay, but don't get me wrong, I love my clients, but I don't want to sit up here and spend all my time. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I don't know. I don't want to. Yeah, but now you want to entice me with overtime. It's like, yeah. Any other time of the year, you guys, we gotta keep the hours under control. But now all of a sudden, it's like, oh, because now you need people. Okay. It's like, okay.
Mama Head, what's up?
Well, what's up is, first of all, I want to say thank you to everybody on here that shares their mothers with us. So Mama Barbara, you're very special because, for me, because my mother is in spirit form, I really appreciate when my friends share their mothers with me. I think that's a very special gift. And so I want to thank you for being here amongst us. And also, just thankful and grateful for the days we have to be together, to explore and investigate and go through these life experiences and see how they impact us and how they change us and how they help us evolve. So I just wanted to share that gratitude today. Mama Evelyn, do you have a card? I left mine at home. I'm off site today.
Yes, I do. We have the, mythical goddess Pharaoh.
Oh, yes.
I just wanted to say that the more I delve into spirituality and sometimes and I just love what Baba said about religion yesterday. It was dead on. But it's good to see when people that you think are just really religious and really, but there's glimpses of what we've been talking about as far as the Course in Miracles. It's good to see that it's in there sometimes, because I just scrolling through my videos and stuff on Facebook, and the cast of what is that show by Oprah Winfrey about the mega church, and they were singing "Going Up Yonder."
Greenleaf.
Yeah, and they were singing "Going Up Yonder," and I really listened to the words, and I was like, wow, because that's really about what we're about as far as believing in what we now know to be true. So it was nice. It was nice to hear, and it was nice to see the guy who was the father, hear him sing. He's still handsome. Oh my goodness.
You know what I like seeing is start seeing the commonality, like for those who really practice, who practice spirituality within their religion, whether they realize they are or not. But you start to see that it's the same. We're doing the same exact thing. It's just, it may be different. I may call God the universe. You know what I'm saying? But it's this, I'm speaking to the creator. I'm speaking about the same person. And so when you see, them getting into prayer or getting into praise, it's like we're doing the same exact thing. It's just, we're calling things differently. We got things got different titles and different things of that nature. I just love being around people who are just more open. How can I say this? People who are into religion, who are open to not pushing their religion on you, but just sharing the practice of what they're doing, which we're all doing the same exact thing.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes any sense.
It does. Yeah, we call it a different, you might call it this, I call it that, but we're, the essence of, or the purpose for what we're doing is on track. Okay, I see that our guest has arrived today. We have a very special guest today. She is a very phenomenal sister, and we're going to bring her on as soon as we get done with our tarot reading, and we're going to go get started into this day.
A card fell out. A card fell down.
A jumper.
Oh, wow.
What?
It's the wind. Mother creativity.
Ooh.
Mother creativity.
Amen. All right.
Wow.
Right after our guest came in, you got that card. See there how it goes?
Let's see. Where are you? Where are you?
So, Mom Evelyn, that book and does it have numbers or is it alphabetical order? Or
I don't think it's alphabetical. Well, okay, it is, I guess. Well, I guess it all comes, but it's not really, it's not a number or anything. I just have to go to the chapter that says what it is, which is wind, and then find founder. Mother of wind. Creativity in Gemini. Okay. The mother of wind embodies the abundant, fertile creativity of the mind. Her flow of ideas come into the earth as beautiful manifestations of heavenly creations. With her gifts comes inspiration and the very avenues where new ideas, paradigms, and realities are conceived. The Wind Mother is here to seed your fertile mind with the profound essence of creativity. She says yes to your creative ideas taking flight, assisting you in bringing your creations into the world. Now, did we get clarification of this today with Queen Aduni? I thought that was a website she found that was really, I said, oh, so where? Right. That came from her mind, her creative mind. Oh my goodness.
Look, it wasn't a website she found, but a website she founded.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I have no problem with my vision boards. Those are my vision. I just put the whole doggone thing together.
It was awesome. Really nice.
Gotta see and you have to see it happening. See yourself in that role. That's why I love the imagine. I remember listening to Professor Googie, who came from, I forgot what country in Africa that he came from. But he said he was put in jail because he would use the native tongue. And back when I think it might have been before apartheid, you weren't able to speak your native tongue in the continent of Africa.
Mhm.
That don't sound right, but anyway.
Mm.
So he said that what helped him keep his sanity is that he wrote on the toilet paper. He
Mhm.
wrote books on the toilet paper. He said, if you have imagination,
Mhm.
he said that's what saved him when he was in prison. And when I was coming up, there was a show on called Mr. Dress Up. And I loved that treasure chest. And he opened it up. He had costumes, he had trinkets. And I really think I used to live in that box, in that treasure chest.
And you know, that's what come with meditation and visioning comes in, which
Yeah.
I know I'm talking to myself. I'm like, okay, I need to sit down and be still and just go in. Just go in.
Yeah.
And as much as we're creating, you know, I'm gonna throw this in because I just found this out last night that one of the classes this week, in Topiverse, they actually taught you how to create your 501c3. So for those of us that's in there, we need to get that because we got all these great ideas and it's always okay, we got to fund this to make this happen. And
Right. Paper,
that was one of the classes that was this week, how to create your 501c3. Because
Okay.
I'm like, I just got great ideas, just need the currency to make them happen, you know. That's it. And then there was something on TikTok I saw yesterday, and I took a screenshot of it. There's actually federal money out here for small businesses, not a small business loan. It's a different program, and I was like, the way that this girl was talking about this, I got to start doing my research on it today. But they take you through it, where basically you have to have your website, and it's like you have to have your website, you have to have your setup ready, you have to have your stuff ready to receive what it is that's coming through. And so they say you have to have your LLC, you have to have your business plan, and you have to have your business bank account to apply it, and a personal credit score of 550. And I'm like 550. And they have Michigan has $230 million set aside available for this small business loan. And she was like, she has now, of course, she's selling her package. Her and her team can help you for $600, or you could do this yourself. But those are the three requirements: a 550 credit score, because a lot of entrepreneurs have I never thought about this. A lot of entrepreneurs have low credit because they're using their own credit to fund their dreams. And the whole idea is to use other people's money to get to where you got to go. Like I said, I will put it in the chat because I know I need to do more. I am doing more research today, but I'm definitely, that's it. The business LLC, the business bank account, and a 550 credit score. And I don't think there's a limit. There's no limit as to how much money you can get. They have caveats, as the woman was stating, so there's money you can get to fund yourself as a CEO, which is a big one. I'm like, I know a lot of entrepreneurs who don't pay themselves, they don't give themselves a regular check.
Right.
Well, I'm like, to be able to get funds to pay yourself a yearly salary. Okay, there's funds for you to hire people, hire the accountant, hire the bookkeeper. I'm like, and then there's one more caveat: if you need to buy a business card or something like that. So I'm like, I will put the information in the chat because, like I said, the three requirements. I was like, that's it. Right. Okay. We got to set ourselves up. So we got the vision. We get the vision. Then the next step is just at least have the setup so that when it comes time for something like this, we can get the money to do what needs to be done. Right. So
Danielle.
That was really good, Danielle. My mentor used to say, we are in preparation because sometimes when the opportunity presents itself, it's too late to prepare. So prepare, so that way when the opportunity brings up, you ain't got to run and try to prepare. Because if you're really, really serious about your business, you really should have a business plan. The business plan, yeah, it's more for you than it is for anybody else. And it just reminds me in the Bible when it says write the vision down and make it plain, because it's a blueprint to how you're going to be successful. Yeah, it could be time consuming, because I think we had to revise our business plan a couple times, and we're probably not done, because as time go on, you get different ideas, you get different visions. I remember he used to say, go as far as you can see, and get there, you're gonna see some more.
I think I think you should revise your business plan every year. I think, every year you should sit down. Well, I think I saw this on TikTok, but it was like, get with your friends. And if you get with your friends and go on a retreat, go to Jamaica or somewhere like that for a week. And then if you sit down and have a at the board table and just have a conversation about each one of your businesses, you can write that whole trip off as a business trip, but you're actually doing it. You're not faking it, but you're actually doing it. And I'm like, yeah, I want to do that with my friends. Go. I mean, the CEOs do it all the time. They have these fancy retreats to talk about business. I'm like, why can't we go somewhere and sit down and, okay, can you take a look at my business plan? What do I need to revise? How do I need to do this? What blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, I want to do that. I really want to do that. You can't help. And I also realize, I'm not going to say, we do have better tools now to help you, to assist you in getting that business plan together. Chat GPT. That's all I'm going to say. You can sit there and tell it, can you create a business plan for me for chicks under the hood? And you're going to tell it to sit and just at least give you the rough draft. Let it create the rough draft for you. Cut down the time, and then you fill in the blanks.
Yes, honey. You can do it all and fill in the blanks. It's definitely a game changer, and saves you a whole lot of time. When I went to Bible study for entrepreneurs last week, he asked people to stay who wanted to get a 401c3, because you can have a 401c3 and be able to give out grants.
Is it 501 or 401?
501c3.
501, yeah, 501.
And guess what? There's people who have their 501c3s who have extra money, and they have to spend all that money within the year. And then, because I know Tava had a meeting last night, and the CEO said he met a woman who had over $10 million that she needs to get rid of by this fiscal year. And Tava has 2 501c3s that they that they have, one dealing with breast cancer and one helping people around the holidays this time of the year. And so there are 501c3s that need to give away money, that give away money to other 501c3s. I was like, wait a minute. Okay. And so that way, when these some 501c3s, when their money runs low, you know what I'm saying, there's another 501c that's pouring into them, so they can go out and pour into other people. I was like, okay, you know what? So yeah, I'll be in class today, because I'm like, and I noticed a lot of businesses, if you create a business for yourself, then it's a good idea to go ahead and create a 501c3 that's attached to your business, so that you have that charitable part of your business for whatever it is that may be. So yeah, I'm like, okay, so now you got companies that they have to get rid of the money. They might get the government grants or how they fund, but I do know as a 501c3, by the end of the fiscal year, your books have to be zero, and you have to show where all that money went. So
thank you so much, Danielle. Okay, we're gonna get our guest. I want to
beautiful.
We're talking about people that have visions and passion, and getting it up off the page and getting it active. It grows legs and has arms and a mind. And so our guest today is Sister LaKeisha LeGrande of Natural Living by Designs. I asked LaKeisha to come on today because we have people in our camp that have products and services that are in our cipher. And I want to make sure that we encourage and support them because they're right here with us, living and breathing the dream. Okay, it's happening. And so that's why I decided to invite LaKeisha, because I thought this was important that she has a group and they have products. So, Sister LaKeisha, could you please share with us your journey and yeah, please.
Well, first, I want to say thank you so much for having us. I want to recognize my wonderful business partner, Barbara Woodard. Say hi, Barbara Woodard.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Grand Rising to all.
Who is also my mother. Is phenomenal. We are a certified 3 female family owned supplier of health and wellness products. And so a lot of times I'll go and I'll say that when they, say, but tell me a little bit about your business. And so a lot of times when I say we're certified, even like yesterday in the store, I went to get some additional products and a young lady was in there and I was redoing the deodorant because our flagship product is our natural crystal deodorant, which is currently in 22 stores. And so I went in there, the deodorant was on the counter, and I was telling her, yes, that's it. That's one of them. That's the
I've
lavender.
switched. Ever since the fair we did last year. I have not used any other brand since last year. So I absolutely love. I love this. Love it.
And we're grateful. Thank you.
Like, we're so thankful for every sale, every person that we meet, every person that we get a chance to pour into, to educate, to help. Like, we are so thankful on on many levels. And so while I was in the store, it was this lemongrass. This is how powerful the being certified is. And so she didn't know anything about it. A lot of us as African Americans, we don't know anything about the certification. I cannot stress how powerful it is if you have a business to get certified. Because once you get certified, it's like they call it third-party certification. People know, they respect you, and they respect you as a supplier or a successful business because they know all the qualifications that you have to go through to be certified. Your paperwork, your books, everything has to be on point. So it forces you to set your business up for excellence and for success, because really, that's what we want. We want to start off our business at the beginning, making sure all your paperwork is in order. You want to make sure you have they don't stress about the business plan, but you still want to make sure you have your business plan. They just force you to be on point. And so they recognize you as a viable business for success, especially as a supplier. And she was really happy that I shared that information with her. So I had put on this lotion. It's called lemongrass lotion. And it smelled so good. I rubbed it on my hands. The young lady, she has a nail salon. And she was talking about her cousin who had a business and had a product. So she wanted to know about the certification. And so when I picked that lemongrass up, you have that logo that you can put on your products, and it will instantly let them, oh, they're part of us. It had women, I didn't even know. I said, oh my God, it's a woman's own business. So like ours, we able to put this logo. I don't know if you can see it. Woman owned. You're able to use this logo, and people from around the world recognize this label, and they will purchase because they know you are part of the family. And so when I picked it up, I said, oh, this woman, oh. And so I immediately got excited, and I'm going to get get their product. So it's just a huge benefit. And I always look for this logo when you see it. I always pick up a product and I look. It was I don't know if y'all saw this liquor. It's called Uptown Liquor or something. It's woman owned, and I see it everywhere. It just makes me feel good to know that it's a woman that's out there that is out there doing a thing in the grocery stores. I'm constantly looking at it. I don't know if y'all ever went to Vegas before, and they had these little bitty bottles. I think it was called Biggies or something like that. Little, but I didn't know all these years when I go to Vegas, I would drink it, but I wasn't familiar with being certified. And come to find out, it's a woman's own business. I don't know if she's Black or not, but it don't matter. So it just gives you that recognition, and it just is a whole nother level because they're national. And so being connected to these organizations is really going to help your business grow. So I just share everything. I just share anything I know I can find to help somebody in their business. I'm not a secret agent. I just tell everything. I just be telling them because I really want people to be successful. I don't want to be at the top all by myself. I want my friends to come along too.
Right.
Hey, Mama LaKeisha.
Yes, love.
Mama LaKeisha.
Yes, love.
I want to make sure that I appreciate you sharing. That is important. And I know it might be a challenge, but I want you to tell us about LaKeisha's journey. I know that when sometimes we'll ask you to share and you go straight. I love that you share other people, but today it's about you.
Okay.
Sheila, Queen Aduni has our mantra song. Today, I'm changing it today. It's about you. So I want you to take us through the life and times of Sister LaKeisha LeGrande, daughter of Barbara Woodard, and let's let you shine light on you. I want you to speak about yourself as if you are looking at the life of LaKeisha LeGrande. Okay?
Yeah, you're the success story, boo.
Yes, you're our millionaire mindset on Wednesday. Okay? If I may borrow that today. Okay?
So I do know as a young child, I always knew that I wanted to have my own business. I don't know. I always, wanted to be financially independent. I always wanted to be rich. I always wanted to help other people to become financially stable. And I don't know, I used to have a vision. I could see myself in front of a multitude. I never told this story too many times. A multitude of women, and I'm helping them to become financially independent. And I've always had that drive. I just didn't know how to do it, because when I was growing up, we was poor. We didn't have a lot of money growing up. Thank God my mother had a wonderful father and also a wonderful aunt who helped us, while we were growing up, and I
Can you
always
share their names? Can you share their names? Is it okay?
Yes, Ella Woodard and Aunt Hazel Brooks. And she really gave me the meaning of really what an aunt. I never realized how important an aunt was, and she gave me a different outlook on how an aunt is supposed to be. Because even though she was my aunt, I looked at her as my grandmother, and she was like that rock that a lot of times we are missing, to help us to grow and be strong. And she always believed in me. She always supported me, just like my wonderful mother here, like a wonderful support system. I don't care what it was that I was doing. my mother was always there, to support, always had my back, whatever. She bought everything. I don't care what I was selling, she made sure she bought it. She made sure she bought it. And so I always grew up, in the church as well. So was centered, I just didn't have nobody to show me or to guide me. And so I think that's one reason why I want to help other women to become financially independent, to become successful. Because even though I had the drive, the self-motivation, I didn't have nobody to really, to go to, because we didn't have, no millionaires, billionaires in my family that I knew of. We didn't have, a lot of them wasn't educated. As far as I know, my mom was probably the first one to actually graduate from college from our immediate, family. And I was sharing early, I think yesterday on the show, or this week on I just lost my train of thought. Sharing that how me and my mother was actually in school at the same time. We were in college at the same time. And so when I was little, my mother always kept a very clean house, but she was always in school, taking one class at a time, always in school. And people used to say, "Your mama's still in school? Your mama's still in school?" I'm saying, "Yeah, my mama, she's still in school. Yep, she's still in school." And then eventually we were in college at the same time. So that's kind of crazy though, right? I thought that was kind of crazy. Me and my mother was in college at the same time. So she worked hard. So my business, Natural Living by Design, I feel like it really is going to be successful. I feel like a lot of it is riding because, Mama, don't be mad at me, but I feel like my mom, we don't always set ourselves up properly for retirement. You know what I mean? And so even though she has her master's degree, Ma, don't be crying.
Just bringing back memories of the struggle.
Yeah, it was a struggle. It wasn't easy. But I knew she did her, her very best. And so my mom, she truly loves Natural Living by Design. Like, she loves it. She believes in it. She believes in me. So I feel like the pressure is on that I need for this business to work and be successful, because I want her to have the life that she always, dreamed of. And so a lot of people don't have the support of their mothers. I have a lot of friends who don't have a good relationship with their mom. So I do, even though she get on my nerves, and I know I'll get on hers. I still love the fact that we are close. I love the fact that we're able to work together, to grow together. Um, so Natural Living by Design is our company. We are certified 3 female family owned supplier. We do have another partner. Her name is Alice Smith. Right now she's on a medical leave, taking care of her mom, and her mother's going through dementia and cancer. So she has taken time out to take care of her mom. And so the journey on how we came about is that my cousin, Alice, first cousins, and we didn't meet each other until we got grown. We share the same grandmother. And when my father passed away, my grandmother had dementia and also Alzheimer's. So our family has truly had to share health challenges, from being healthy to active to bedridden and taking a lot of medications. So we know that this is not natural living. My cousin Alice, we became very close. We had to take care of my grandmother Australia together. She was 85 years old. My life did a whole 360. We do have longevity on that side of the family, but my cousin Alice, we were so much alike. We didn't meet each other till like our 30s, but we were so much alike. It's just amazing, and she went from healthy to active. And she was so active. She used to go to Global with us, and then she had a decline in her health. And so she couldn't drive anymore. She wasn't able to, she ended up being on a wheelchair and on a cane. And she was able to heal herself and to get back into the best optimum health possible by natural means. And so they wanted to do surgery. She suffered with pain, and she taught me so much on her journey, trying to figure out, what it is that she needed to do. All they want to do was surgery, surgery, surgery. I remember she said, girl, this man, he wanted to do surgery. He touched me. She said, I will not allow him to touch me with his energy. His energy wasn't right. His vibration, where he would not be under a knife on my back and my spinal. And she figured that it had to be something. And so she went and did extensive research. And I was kind of on that journey with her, learning about the different things about alkalining your body and how important alkalining your body is, and how no disease can survive in an alkaline body. Mm-hmm. So, drinking alkaline water is one thing, but you have to do more than just drink alkaline water. You need to eat alkaline foods. Mm-hmm. And so that was something I didn't know about. She just educated me, and I just started getting more excited about how our body is magnificent and it can heal itself, but you have to help it. You have to help your body heal itself. But it's one of the most magnificent things that we have is our body, and it will heal itself. But we do have to help it. And so, not just drinking alkaline water all day long, you just also need to eat alkaline foods. And so, I don't know what everyone likes, but look it up to make sure that you getting the alkaline in your body. So she went totally raw. She felt like it was all this inflammation in her spine. She had to go to a Monday through Friday, go and be on this machine that stretches her spinal cord, her spine, decompress it or whatever. She had to do that 5 days a week for 2 hours every day. And then after that, she would have to lay down on her back for mandatory that she lay on her back for 8 hours. After that, totally like lay on her back just so she could stand, for 10 minutes, So her life just totally, changed. And so from that, I would send a lot of people to her, and then they would tell me what she said. And I just started researching and doing different things. And then she taught me a lot about that. And this is kind of like really how I got fascinated into health and wellness. Then my ex-boyfriend ended up with prostate cancer. And we had, had just got married, was supposedly had just got married. That's another story. Just got married. And, and they wanted to say he had prostate, and it was beyond his prostate level was beyond PS level 6 or something. And they really wanted to do surgery. And so I do want to just put this out there for any man that that does have been diagnosed as prostate cancer. The first thing they want to do is surgery, surgery, surgery. And so one of the doctors who my clients told me about, because most of my clients are men. I'm also a life insurance agent and have over 1,000 clients, but I have a good relationship with the men and the women and who have had the surgery. And I was asking them about, doctors or anybody who they recommend in that area. And this man's Dr. Stephen Lucas, his name came up 3 times. And so because I kind of believe that, things just happened. I just felt like I was praying about it, and God gave me that name because it came up 3 different times. And I didn't say anything to the other people about any doctors. I just wanted to hear for myself. And I said, okay, Lord, that's the doctor that we're going to go to. But he said that they found out that they do the man more harm than good when they do the prostate cancer. So now they do more like an observation. So don't let the men be so quick to have that surgery done to them, because it does have a lot of bad effects and leakages, and not able to perform. So
That's that practicing medical. Mhm.
yeah, so I was shocked when he said that. And so now they do more so of an observation. But once
Mhm.
the PS level is a certain level, they do recommend, which he felt that artists needed to, what's over yonder, he should maybe have.
Mhm.
And so
Right.
I said, okay, I just got married. I'm like, I needed to work. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Wait before we get to surgery. Hold up, wait a minute. I'm serious. I ain't lying. I was like, wait a minute. Are you saying that he is gonna die within 6 months or 2 years if he don't have the surgery? I just see what you're saying. Because sometimes knowledge just changes things. What if he didn't know? What if he didn't know yet? Are you telling me that he would? So he looked at me like, girl, if you don't get out of my office. And he said, no, I'm not. So I said, well, we're gonna try to do the holistic way. So I
Mhm.
went and got all these books, and through all these books I learned so much. And it said that there are the book 4 combinations that will help fight cancer, beat cancer. And so one of them, I didn't know anything about these at the time. It was astragalus, and we have Natural Living by Design carries these products as well. So it's astragalus, ashwagandha, cat's claw, and
Mhm.
echinacea at the time. So it said an olive leaf. I'm sorry, it was an olive leaf. I didn't know anything about those. And it said don't use them all at the same time. It's not just prostate cancer, but cancer, period. And just keep changing them up simultaneously. Change them up. Don't use them at the same
Together every day.
every day. Yeah, you can use them every day, but just switch them up. And one of the things they all do is help with the immune with the immune system. Go ahead. You have a question, Mama Head?
I wanted to ask, when you said when you were talking about a balance, was it the pH balance? Is
PS.
that PS balance? Okay, what is the PS balance? What's the PS?
Was it PSA? It's the level of the prostate. I think, yeah, PS level of the prostate. And so after 6, your PS level is considered really high. So they wanted to do the surgery. And so one of my good friends, I also call him my brother, he said he really wanted to help artists. And so he said, I really want you to meet this holistic guy. I really want you to meet this, please don't have the surgery. Just talk to him. So he set it up, and we went and met with him. And I still use this product today, and our company actually carries it also. It's called Moringa Detox Bitters. I don't know if you ever heard of Detox Bitters, or if you ever heard about Moringa. And my mother loves to talk about Moringa. So Mama, let you go ahead and tell them about Moringa, because you love telling people about the Moringa.
Well, moringa is considered the tree is a tree, and it's considered the miracle tree because you can eat from the root to the leaves. The total tree can be eaten, and the total tree has health benefits, also for not only for humans but also for animals.
Mm-hmm. And so the Moringa detox bitters, they say if it ain't bitter, you can't get better. That's what they say, y'all. That's what they
Yeah,
say.
the bitters help. The bitters help heal. A lot of people that that saying a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. It's because the sugar is not good when you're trying to mix with the bitters, but the bitter it is, the better that herb is going to help you heal. Period.
Period. That's what they say. So this is called the Moringa detox bitters, and I take it every single day. It helps with everything. It helps with cancer, high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, inflammation, gives you energy, vitality, sexual drive, what is joint pain? What else I'm missing here? I said the high blood pressure, digestion, memory, respiratory system, inflammation. So I take this faithfully because it's actually a blood detoxifier also. This is the smaller bottle. It's a blood detoxifier. But I'm telling you, this was the first thing that he told us to use. He had us to get the big bottle. And he said, we're going to do this first. And so we went through 2 of these big bottles. And I went on the journey with him. I said, okay, we're going to do this journey together. Not only just taking this. And so a lot of people think that some of the herbs and herbal supplements are like a miracle potion, but it's not a miracle potion. And it affects everyone differently. And you need to take your supplements for at least 6 months to a year to get in the best optimum health possible. Not saying that you won't feel any immediate results or feel that it's working. But one thing about the herbs is that it's going to go after what you're most deficient in. Even though I love herbs because they do more than one thing. And so whatever your body is lacking or deficient in, it's going to get with that first. So this is one of our products, and Moringa Detox Bitters. So this particular brand, it's only 2 companies in Michigan that have it, and we Naturally Living by Design is one. Now, alkaline foods can be kale, certain fruits. Greens is really good, and that's one of the things that my cousin did first. She started doing alkaline smoothies. So there's all kind of recipes that's out there that you can look at for alkaline smoothies, alkaline foods, and just make sure that you are getting those things, include them into your your daily routine, your dieting, because all of us, want to be wealthy. So if we're going to be wealthy, we got to be healthy, So we need to really, truly work on that. And I think we, as Elizabeths, we've been getting confirmation because we have so many different people that come on and, talk about our food intake, that talk about, enhancing our spirituality, our mental, our mindset, and different things like that. And food plays a very, very significant part. So I want to share a couple of my favorite products that we currently have that I take every day, and is a hot seller on our website. And when we are out in the community, people, will come just to get certain products from us. Now, one of my number 1 favorite, and I take this every day, is called Mental Master and the Women's Energy Balance. It's in liquid. I like liquid. I don't like to take a lot of pills, so I always just do a lot of liquids. But this is our women's energy balance. A lot of my customers love this combination, and actually I got the combination from a customer, and she said how well it worked together, and it really, really does. So the Mental Master helps you to stay focused. It helps with your cognitive ability, memory. It helps with not to get memory fog. Like, you know, me, um, I've never been diagnosed with ADD, but mostly everybody has attention deficit disorder. They just haven't been diagnosed. Okay. Okay. Because if you're eating fast foods, if you're eating fried foods, you're going out to the different restaurants, you're eating bread and cereal and sugars and those different type of things. And we're not, we don't have a lot of patience, it's because you probably have attention deficit disorder. So this helps that also with people that may be going into pre-dementia. It helps with that. I feel like I'm missing something. And another thing, we are very transparent when it comes to our supplements. And so we have a book that we always show people. It's all on the website. Also, with our products is very detailed, but we also bring our book along. So it tells you all the primary uses for each product. It shows you all the natural ingredients that's in the product. And then it also gives you more detailed information about the product that you're using and how it affects. So it helps with ADD, ADHD, memory loss, confusion, dementia, Alzheimer's syndrome, depression in elderly, dizziness, which they call vertigo most of the time, ringing in the ear, headaches, and peripheral vascular disease. And so again, the mental master is a formula that increases cognitive ability, gives you energy, vitality, cognitive ability. And so it's really, really a really, really great product, along with the women's energy balance. So with the women's energy balance, which I love so much. So stress can kill you, right? Y'all do know that? That stress can kill you. And sometimes we're stressed and don't even know we're stressed, okay? Because I know Dr. told me, that I was stressed, but I didn't feel like I was stressed. But, I guess maybe I was according to her. But we call it our female tonic. The female tonic, it helps with vitality, low libido, if you have a low sex drive, menstrual disorder, stress, mood swings, irritability, depression. Because when I use it, it helps me because sometimes I might feel a little overwhelmed, but when I take it in the morning, I feel like I can conquer the world. Like it is really the best combination. I feel like really good, and it just amazing. And it helps you to deal with your children better, your grandchildren better. Sometimes we screaming and hollering, sit your butt down. So it helps you to be able to deal with them better, talk to them, a lot better. So, and we have some other products that is really, let me tell you about some new products that we have. They're not our own brand. Oh, one thing I do want to say, have everyone heard about Iris Sea Moss? Has anybody heard of? Yes?
I know
Yes.
that.
Okay. So this is what I try to educate people on the Iris Sea Moss as well. I feel like is very educational and very important, is that typically there is no manufacturer that makes the sea moss gel. I know y'all seen the sea moss gel. So if you getting the sea moss gel, it's because it came out of somebody made it in their own kitchen, or they might have a commercial kitchen. They might, but still, you don't know how clean they are. You don't know how sanitized they are. So you buying them, and you don't know, how clean they are. Another thing is they have a 14-day shelf life. They try to say, "Oh no, it's longer than that." No, it's not longer. It's about a 14-day shelf life, and then you don't know how long they had it before they sold it to you, because you know they got to make make a lot, so you don't know how long they had it before they sold it to you. So we have the Iris sea moss in powder form. The Iris moss, it has a little cup in it, a little scoop in there that you can use, and this is like a 30-day supply. But even if you don't use it within 30 days, you don't have to worry about it. You can just pick up where you left off at. So I did want to share that about the sea moss gel. Be careful with it. And now they're doing all kind of other stuff. They adding all kind of fruits to the sea moss. And they adding on it. And the more you add to it, you're like taking away from it. So this is a wonderful product that we have that we sell out a lot of. We have to make sure that we keep that along with the mental master and the women's energy balance. So we have a lot of products that are different in the market that a lot of people don't have, but we do have the basics, the astragalus, the astragalus, the cat's claw, the echinacea, and different things like that, colloidal silver, you name it. So sour sop, have y'all heard about the sour sop? Anybody?
Yes.
Our sop.
Oh,
Okay.
Mama Head got her hand up. Yes, Mama Head.
I was asking about, and yes, I do know about the soursop. I also wanted to ask now, I remember when I was going to get some vitamins at the store, I didn't realize that I was over 50. I know my birthday came up, but I noticed that there's some vitamins for over 50. So I'm wondering, your vitamins, does it cover that new need for whatever our body needs once we hit, a certain age? Is there a differentiation between the elder crone woman?
I feel you, Mama Head. I just turned 56. So I am, my recommendation is to have at least 4 things, at least one of these things in your
Okay.
home. One is black seed oil. I don't know if y'all heard of black seed oil.
Yes, apparently it cures everything but death.
Mm-hmm. Black seed oil, the sea moss, soursop, which they're really working on trying to get that off the market because it knocks cancer off. Boom, boom, right in this jaw. Bam. Bam. So they're wanting to remove that off the market along with the I've also heard that this sea moss as well. So the iris sea moss, the black seed oil, and the soursop are some things that we all should have in our household, no matter what your age is.
That sounds like a household bundle. It sounds like you should just put everything together and bundle it.
Put everything together and bundle it. So we had an amazing weekend. I set my intentions. We had the All Things Detroit event. If you all have products, that is really a great vending place to try to be a part of. She's been doing it for years, and I mean, people come out. Like I don't know what I would have did if I didn't have my son, artists, myself. We could have used 2 more people. We probably would have even more better than what we did. But we set the intentions.
You got my favorite color on there, son.
Yeah. Y'all doing?
Good. How you doing?
Everybody.
Look at everybody. Is that her bird or her bird?
Yeah, that is. That's BB.
Yeah.
That used to be my bird that Barbara is showing. So that's what he told me. That used to be it. That used to be our bird. Yeah, that was our bird, BB. Everybody loved the BB.
They are such work.
Yeah. Oh wow, they are. Yes, yes, yes. But
They talk, you talk. You talk, they talk.
Oh yeah, and love music. Oh my goodness, she loves some music, baby. She get the chirping. And I
And
would,
she loved flying around the house too. And landing in Keisha's hair.
Oh.
you know, they did that one time. I think she was scared of me just as much as I was scared of her. I could, you know, her beak was, you know, really, I don't like pain at all. So yeah, but
Oh,
I do miss her. But one of the products that we have that is a newer product is the sour sop tea. And that went
oh,
so well during the event, the sour sop tea.
Where was the event?
It was at Easter Market, all shed. She had like 80 vendors at least in each shed. And the people even paid to come in. I said, girl, woo, honey, she was making that money. They paid $5 to get in. At least 1,000 people.
Mm.
What would you think?
Each shed had a fee. You had to pay to go to each shed.
Yes, yes. Pay to go to each shed. Oh, you said
mm,
shed? No, not no. Once you paid the one time, you get a band. You said
The
no.
people were complaining because the one person told me, they said, I thought when I paid, I could go to all, each one had a fee. That's
Really?
what the customer told. That's what one of the customers said, that there was a fee for each one. That's
Wow. Even with the band?
uh,
I thought
I
the
don't know.
band gets you.
I
I mean, I
don't know.
went to the one last year. I had a band. We was, well, you know, yeah, we was able to go. I wasn't able to make it to the
That's just what the people told me. I don't know. You know, maybe if you had a band that was a big, you know, maybe that was a different price, but maybe people would just want to go in. I don't know. But that's not important though. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
but that's interesting to know. But yeah, people paid $5 to get in. And then they had the early bird special on Sunday. They had the early bird special to beat the crowd. You had to pay $10 to get in there. And so that started at 9 o'clock till, 9 o'clock until 12. So the regular event was like 12 to 5. But yeah, people was paying, and it was jam packed from 9 o'clock to 12. Like, yeah, it was jam packed.
Wow.
But it was, yeah. So her events, like, you have to be on it. When her applications go out, you got within 2 or 3 hours, it's closed because everybody just, they love to be a part of it, you know. So we had tried to get in there about 4 times and we kept being denied, getting on it. But I kept trying. I'm like, we gonna get into this event. We gonna get into this. And then God set it up one day. I met her and I talked to her. She said, yeah, okay, don't worry about it. I'm gonna let you, you all into the event. So that was pretty cool. So that was our first time actually being a part of it, but I would go to it. And that's another thing also, when, vending, you have all these fees, and a lot of vendors, they want to charge, who's doing the event, want to charge $100, $200, $150. I would recommend, before you do some of them, go to the event and just see how it is or how well it's advertised, and see how the event is. So the next time you'll kind of know whether or not it would be a good event for you to, to go to. We've learned our lessons on a lot of them. I think last year we did over 60 events. This year, because of the Fisher, we was there like 3 times. That was an everyday pop-up. So we include that as a pop-up. So we did over 75 pop-ups, this year.
wow.
Yeah. So, we're a praying company. And when we have our meetings, we pray. We what else we do? What else we do? What about our gratitude? What do we do?
Yeah, we do gratitudes. What we're grateful for every day.
Like what? We do 5 or what?
Oh, 5 personal, 5 business gratifications. Yeah.
So 5 things that we are grateful for. Because we had
In our lives,
Bonnie on the
personal
show.
life. Yeah.
She was talking about how do we include God into our business, so it's very, very, important. And that is one of the things that I share with them, is one of the things that we do is gratitude, 5 things that we're thankful for in our business, and 5 personal things that we do that we're grateful for. And we truly, truly include God in it because we have some big dreams, big goals, big aspirations. And the only way we're going to do that is with Him. And it's
In the
not,
name of Jesus.
it's not our job to try to figure out. It's not your job to figure out how to do it. One, this is what I learned from Esther Hicks. One, you put it out there. You set your intentions or, make it known what it is that you want. That's number one. Step one is on you. Step two is on God in the universe. Start putting it together, what you asked for. Step three is back on you to be properly aligned with your source being. I don't care who your source being, whoever your source being is to be properly aligned with that source being. You can't be backbiting. You can't be having all the negative, like you can't be worrying, because if you worry, you
Jealousies.
So be properly aligned and just, enjoy the journey. I had to learn how to enjoy the journey, not compare to other people who may have their products in Walmart, 200 Walmarts, along with 500 Targets. You just have to enjoy your own journey. And I believe that everyone is going to have their suddenly. That everybody's going to have their suddenly. And I think somewhere in the Bible, I got to find it. Everybody get their time and chance. It's something in the Bible that says that everybody will have their time and chance. And so we're just staying diligent, because the hand of the diligent makes it rich. And we're just going to stay diligent and wait on our time and chance. And I just know. It's here. It's just here. It's here. So another hot item was our soursop drink. This was a new product, was a good hit. I don't know if y'all seen it yet. Have y'all seen the soursop drink? It's very good cold. For me, it's just a little bit thick. To me, think just to drink it, but a lot of people love it. They like, girl, it's so good. So I take mine, half of it, and I put it in my smoothie. So I put it in my smoothie, and my smoothie is jam-packed with everything. I have aloe vera in my smoothie, my greens, my kale in there, my fruit. I mean, I just, my moringa. I do it. I be feeling good by the time. I be having energy. They be like, how you be doing up in? Because especially during this season, Medicare season, I really have to make sure my energy is, up and vibrant. But yeah, this is really, really cool. This is becoming to be more and more popular. It's not a lot of stores that carry this yet. Yes, ma'am. Miss Queen of Dooney.
Yesterday, when that sister said she took 5 shots, I was cringing over here. Were you there yesterday?
5 shots of what?
See, at the Sheffield Center, the church, Dabo, they were giving free shots. And she said, she named all of these shots that they offer at the
Dabo.
She took 5 shots that day.
You talking about like the flu shot?
Are you saying like wellness shots?
Yeah.
Oh, including that thing.
I know. I had to come off camera with that one. I was like,
I could not say nothing. So
I'm sorry. Okay, hold on, Queen of Dooney. I'm confused. Are you talking about immunity, like the flu shots, or wellness shots?
No, the flu, the COVID,
the booster,
yeah. And she took them all 5 in that one day. And
okay, wait. My technician came in and said something to me. What did she take again? What did she take?
They had the shots for the flu and COVID and
booster,
whatever, boosters and all that stuff.
That respiratory thing.
Yeah.
RSV. Okay.
5
Yeah.
one day.
That, and I was like,
so she's promoting the Dabo and what they have, Reverend Sheffield's, and what they offer people and stuff. So I said, how do I word this so it's not an attack?
Hell to the no.
But I did,
to
I
the
told her
no,
we're
no.
holistic, this group here, and we have things there with the and I told her, I said, when you said you took 5 shots at one time, I cringed. She said, well, I don't suggest that to anybody. We the wrong crowd for you to use that as an example, right? But and I just asked her about are they showing them holistic ways to do the same thing. And it was more of they used to have cooking class. They used to. Now it's just you just walking into a community hospital, and so you can get ready to go to the real hospital. So,
I'm like, and it's funny
anyway,
because
I just wanted to share that,
it's interesting
you
because
need to go over there and talk.
What do y'all,
thought they need to try.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Danielle. What do y'all think about that?
I mean,
I was like, no.
let's
Hell
just say,
to the no.
like my
to the no.
client yesterday got her COVID vaccine. But I also realized, okay, this is a woman that sits in bed all day. You don't go outside. You don't get no vitamin D. You ain't taking no liquid vitamins. You ain't doing no movement. It's like everything that you don't, people want stuff for ease and convenience, but you don't know how badly you're messing up your body. And I'm just like, it's just, to me, it's just sad. It's like, and it's like the information's out here. I'm like, even if I sat up here and teach a class, you can look up a wellness shot on TikTok and you have like 1,000 people showing you how to put some ginger and orange juice and pineapple stuff together to take a ginger shot. Like, there's no excuse nowadays. It's just none. But people are choosing not to, they're choosing not to do their, and that was by the point, you're choosing not to do your wellness. I have a meeting with a lady that's purchasing product today, and she's a diabetic, and she lists everything that she's supposed to do that she ain't doing. So it's like, you already know, you just making the choice not to go full-fledged with it. You're making the choice not to do, well, I'm not eating right and I haven't given up the sugar. And I'm like, oh, wow. Okay. So you already know what you need to do, but you ain't doing it. Like, people are funny and they always want somebody to do something for them. It's like, but then sometimes they don't want to pay for it. It's just, people are funny. They're funny, but I'm not. And on the door of the facility where I'm at, they've already let people know that they've had residents that have contacted COVID, and they've had employees that's contacted COVID. But they're in a separate. And I'm like, oh shit. Okay, so I got to get my immunity together. I know GoFinity has an immunity pill that has, at least if it's got oregano in it, oregano oil, oregano powder, I'm good, and I'm looking for it right now. Because I've just bought it and I'm like, I need to build up my defense. I got my oranges. You know what I'm saying? I got my lemons. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's time for people to just stop. And I think when it comes to me and my teaching method, I'm not going to hold it back, because I'm like, people want everybody to be so soft and let's do this and everything. Like, bullshit. Stop with the bullshit. Just stop. Because you're playing games with your health, and it's like, it's you that's messing you up, nobody else. But
So what I see, a lot of my seniors, because by me being in life insurance, and I used to be a case manager, I have to know what the different type of medications and the different things, what they do. And, some medications can deny you coverage, different things like that. So I learned a lot about different medications that you see. But one thing that I see amongst our seniors is that they take the doctor's word as gospel. Mm-hmm. Like, if the doctors say you got this, the doctors say I got it. No, don't claim it. Change your language. I've been diagnosed with this. Saying I'm being diagnosed with this is way different than say I have this and you passionate about it. And always get a second or third opinion. I believe in 3. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Like, so I just like 3. I'm like, everything 3. So get not just one. Get this opinion. Get a third opinion. Like, don't take the doctor's word as gospel. They got their legs cut off. Didn't even get. I'm like, did you get a second opinion? Nobody ain't getting no second opinion.
But here's the question.
opinion.
Does the insurance pay for the second opinion? Is the insurance going to pay for the second and third opinion? That's the question. Because when it comes to this health game, it's all about money. Like the sisters memorial service I'm going to Saturday, a friend of mine is like, does everything have to cost? And I'm like, well, unless you got a farm or an organic farm and you're growing everything yourself and you just your personal business is taken care of and you feel just so led to do everything for free, then go ahead. But if we ain't got it like that, yes, everything has a cost associated to it. So I'm like, yeah, that's a good question. Will the insurance pay for a second and third opinion? Because if not, those doctor's visits are $200, $300, $400, $500 out of pocket. So
well, it's different than not being a senior. That's a whole nother animal. Like in my arena, depending on your plan, a lot of times the primary care physician is zero, especially for the seniors. There's $0 to see a primary care physician. And if your primary care physician, you tell them that you want a second opinion, yeah, you can go to another doctor. Yeah, you can. But on our level, at our, you can. It just depends on the type of, the plan that you have. The plans are individualized. That's what a lot of people don't realize. Don't go by because your friends say, oh, girl, this plan is good because no, that plan is good for you, but that might not be good for, for me. When I go in, especially when Medicare is concerned, it could be a husband and wife. The wife be like, yep, get me Humana, and I want him to have it too. Okay, Humana is good for you, but I still need to do the individual analysis of him because your health is different. He taking way more medications than you're taking. His medications may not, your medications is covered in this plan, but his medications, we need to make sure that his medications is covered in that plan. And he's seeing more specialists, so we got to make sure you're specialists. It only take one medication not to be in your plan, and it can devastate you financially. Just because you don't have that one medication in your plan. So I do believe in doing the due diligence. Yeah, and just don't take the doctor's word for gospel because they have seen all kind of miracles. I bet you every doctor that have seen somebody who they thought that was gonna die and they have seen all kind of miracles happen, and they ain't said
they don't know. People forget they get a license to practice medicine. They're getting a license to practice.
But you have to practice to know.
But I'm just
you do have to practice.
But you're practicing. So it's like you don't know everything. So I'm like to put all my trust and faith in something that you don't know 100% of. It's like I had to just listen to the words. Like, oh, they're practicing medicine. Okay.
Well, when I was working, I worked medical social worker. That was my concentration, was medical, and I worked at Bon Secours Family Practice Center. And yeah, Danielle, you are right. But see, they have what we don't see in the clinics, the doctors' clinics, is that they have they have a library in those clinics, and each time a doctor goes in and see a patient, they go back into, it's called a precepting office, and there's a precepting doctor, a main doctor, and they go through these books, and then they go back into your room, and then they tell you, but they've already discussed, the team of doctors discussed that particular patient's situation before they make a recommendation to the patient. So and it's, everything is a practice. I practice social work. Mm-hmm. No, I didn't know everything, but we had continuing education all the time. I had to continue my education every year, and I had to pay for license every year in order to practice.
Yeah.
So
and each person is different. Each person is different. So it is even when I do hair, I'm still, it's a new head. I gotta, maybe different situations and all that kind of stuff. So we don't want to attack that that's what it is, because all of us are practicing, because next time we go from what we learned and then we do something different.
Yeah.
So
No, I
And
understand
then,
that, but I'm
and
just
then
saying when
new things are always evolving and coming.
evolving.
New ways of doing hair, new products for hair, you know, new knowledge for social work, you know, in those particular areas that you specialize in.
and I might specialize in a particular thing, like when I needed to get the hysterectomy. And the one doctor, nobody would do anything until I got this one doctor, and he said I had to master cutting so you won't lose blood, because I had a lot of 7-day or Jehovah's Witness, and I could not. So in order to help them, I became a master at that. But everything else is still whatever happens while you in there, you know. Mama had.
Thank you for sharing all of that information, ladies. One of the things that, well, it's really a mini thing, but as I was sitting down and thinking, I think it was Monday morning, I thought about how products and services they create consumerism so that you will buy, so that it will keep you, you know, that the loyalty and you keep you coming back. And then I looked deeper and I said, wait a minute. The food, the products, some of the services, they help, they add to the detriment of human beings. Plastic, they knew that plastic was dangerous when they created it. Some of these medications, they know that there are dangers involved. A lot of times they'll put stuff out before they even finish their clinicals, or maybe they didn't even do a clinical trials. And so it seems like things that make it big in the world are all at the detriment of human beings. So then I came to the summation. I was like, wow, we have been practiced and tested on since existence.
Bamboozled.
And yeah, and I'm talking about outside of the natural and nature. Nature provides everything. These doctors look at nature and say, oh, we can mimic oregano oil, but and then they do something and put something on. They put some bobo skedaddle daddle in the mix, and then it, you know, it might help your eye. Your toe is gonna curl backwards.
Yeah,
you know
right.
what I mean, this has been going on since I remember reading about pollution. I was like, pollution, it wasn't natural. This is unnatural stuff. You know, when Audra came on and told us about how long it takes for tires never break down. You know, they knew that stuff wasn't right when they created it. Look in our neighborhood. They put blacktop in our neighborhood.
To make
That's
money.
smelling.
Make money.
Listen,
You have to fix the roads every year.
Yep. And so I'm just looking, I really looked at this, and then I went further back in my mind. Then I thought about it. I said, you know what? We're not of this world. We're not of this world.
Yeah. You know, when you see them take so long to do a really beautiful, like they did out 75, beautiful concrete roadway that's gonna last a minute, and then they come here and just blacktop ours. I'm like,
yeah.
And then people, I don't know if there are any construction workers who come to the conclusion that this is crazy. I'm going to do something that's going to help humanity and not just keep repeating this craziness for a paycheck.
Yeah. You know, it's really also challenging. That's, you know, marketing our health and wellness products. Like we've been dinged a couple times to our Facebook page will be closed down, our Instagram will be closed down if we talk about a lot of our health and wellness products. And while I'm on there, like our goal is to get in the big box stores. And if you all are not following Natural Living by Design, I would love it. It will help us out so much if you can follow us on Instagram and also follow us on, you know.
And also, I would say tell them, go ahead and tag 3 friends that never heard of Natural Living by Design. Just tag them in the post. just tag them so that they can share, so you can share what is it? The benefits of the company. Sometimes I feel like we like stuff so much we act like we don't want to share it with nobody else.
Mhm. Speaking on,
Go ahead.
there is a couple more products I would like to discuss, which is woman owned and Black owned. And we like to support other Black owned businesses as well, you know, and women owned business. So we do have other people products as well. And this is, I'm gonna introduce you our crack. Our crack is lemon burn. Shaking up. I'm telling you, when you talk about this product, oh my God, we was shipping this summer everywhere. We didn't even know what we had because I had never heard of lemon balm. But because she was in the health and wellness space and because we're natural, we thought that they would be a good fit. We put this bad boy on our website and I was like, wow. Orders left and right regarding this lemon balm.
All over the United States.
What does it do?
So most people use it because it's a stomach fat burner. It helps with the stubborn visual fat. It's all natural. All her products are amazing. But it also helps with high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol. Everything in here is all natural. It's a detox. It suppresses your appetite. It burns the fat. It stimulates the digestion. It's safely decreases the abdominal visceral fat. So this is like a 30-day supply if you doing the right thing on here. So that's that. And I'm starting to use it again myself. We stopped carrying it with us because it's so heavy to carry on the pop-ups all the time, especially in the summertime. You put it in the refrigerator, you bring it out, so we had to really be careful with that. But our customers, we reached out, when you gonna have the lemon burn back? When you gonna have the lemon burn? So of course we got the lemon burn. And now they have the lemon burn pack now, which is easier to carry. That is the Max Stomach Fat Burner. And it is 20% more detox. Also, the natural, it has all the natural ingredients. And here I don't have my glasses in here. But it has like vinegar, lemon, cayenne pepper, fennel seeds. I mean, it just has some of everything.
Rose hip.
Rose
hip in here. It just has a ton of good quality things in here. So
what's the shelf life of that, LaKeisha? What's the shelf life?
This shelf life of this is like 90 days. But you should not have it. If you want to really lose weight, you need to use it. This is only a 30-day supply. So if you still have it, that means you're not really using it the way you should use it, which is like 15 minutes before you eat. And you warm it up like a tea. So you warm it up like a tea, and it's really, really good. You can sip on it all day if you like. Like, it really does work. It helps, So this is like really an amazing product that's also woman owned. We sold out of this weekend. I was so excited. I think we had almost 30 something of these bottles. This is woman owned also. It is turmeric soap. It is amazing. The lady, she lives in Flint. She also has our deodorant in her store. And it does everything. And my mother, look, go ahead, Ma, I'll let you tell about it. She loves this is one of her.
If you love bubble baths, you will love turmeric soap because it lathers up so nice. And even if you don't do the bubble bath, I like the bubble bath. I like to soak in bubbles, and then after I've soaked for a while, I like to do a shower. I like to shower it all off.
Yeah.
So, and then if you don't do the bubble bath and it's just lathers, it's just an awesome product.
Mhm.
It's an awesome product.
Yeah,
So
it
what
is.
are the benefits of turmeric? Why turmeric?
Well, a lot of times, turmeric is known for, inflammation. That's why a lot of people use it for inflammation, but it's good for other things as well, your
Your
heart.
skin,
Yeah,
your
skin. If
skin.
you use it on your skin, it's a skin brightener. It brightens up your skin.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
it does. Go
Oh,
ahead, girl.
you answered your own question.
Yeah, she's like,
And yeah,
yeah, Danielle got it going. Now, man.
yes, you do.
So yeah, and what I like also is that because I don't have a tub in my room, I just have a walk-in shower. So I don't get the benefit of always taking a bubble bath in Jabril's bathroom
Mhm.
downstairs. So it lathers so good. So, when you want to exfoliate your skin and you have those little sponges, you only need a little bit. And I take my whole body just be full of foam. I'd be like,
Yes,
Oh
yes,
yeah, yeah.
yes.
this
It
feels
don't take a
super
lot.
clean. Like, you got all these suds on your body. I be like, ooh, yeah. So this is really, really good. And we sold out of this. No, we had over 30 of these. And then if we would have had some more, it would have, but people really love this and they come back, come back for this.
Awesome. I want to testify about that deodorant, since oh my God, wonderful. I love it.
Thank
What I
you.
have to do though is be careful not to have it and it shoots up to my face because I don't aim.
The nozzle.
Yeah, LaKeisha, my bottle, my pump is acting funny. I don't know if you have any extra pumps, but it's like it doesn't pump out right. I mean, what is it? Not supervise, maneuver.
Try running it under hot water and see if that works, because it says on the bottle, I believe somewhere, if it's, you run it under hot water.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I did have to create, I'm waiting for you guys to come out with the travel size, but I did create my own travel size for when I'm running around out and about, because the deodorant is good. I don't want to use anything else. So this is my travel bottle. It's not labeled,
Okay.
but it is
Yeah.
deodorant. And I like
That's
that it's an all over body spray too. So I do like, especially working out the way I've been working out. I love having, I like having my stuff on me.
Yeah, because you will sweat because it's not an antiperspirant, so you will sweat, but you won't stink. Sweat sometimes can have an odor, but you definitely,
will
will
not
not
stink.
stink.
Well, let's talk about that real quickly. If you have an odor, because I know when you're like really when you're alkaline, your body does not have a scent, even if you sweat. So if your body odor is pungent, it's letting you know you need to detox. You got some toxins coming out. Toxins coming out that don't need to become. Oh, trust me, I didn't date a guy because you smelled and he didn't realize his body. You need to detox. That is not normal. That's not right. Something's wrong. Eat some greens. I don't know what to tell you, but yeah, we're not supposed to stink.
Do you see the note, Danielle? It says note: place nozzle under hot running water if sprayer becomes clogged. So that might be
Okay. I'm going to do that right now. You see, I'm refilling up my travel size.
Now, thick girls really like our deodorant because any stomach folds, you can spray up under there.
Oh yeah. Huh.
Oh, well, I gotta get some then because I got full.
Any side rolls, because those causes odor. One girl, she said, Keisha, she used to feel so insecure because, she had those rolls, and then, you do have an odor. You have to constantly wash up under there, or it will odor. And she said now she feels so confident now that she does not stink because any rolls, any stomach, like I got a little stomach pouch, little love handle.
Mhm.
There, the jewel area, we sweat in the summertime, so it feels good to be fresh, yeah, it's
That's
like really good. And you do have odors and you really don't realize that you do. When I was at the Fisher building, it was a beautiful lady. She was an older lady, And she did not buy the deodorant, but she really needed to buy deodorant because she went into the store first because it wasn't. I had to go in the store after her, and it was not a pleasant odor. You know what I mean? So your area down there, it needs to be clean because it lingers. Like it lingers. I was like, oh my gosh, she really needs this deodorant. That's what I was saying to myself. But I couldn't, but she did get some other products, but she didn't get that. But really, be conscious because we don't be thinking that we are odors after we leave out the restroom, but we do. And it was very strong, but it helps stop that odor. Confident,
Oh, and I'm like, Mama,
It's 10:02.
And this has been wonderful. Good information, sharing, and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Well, we definitely appreciate you all having us to speak about our product, even though we're proud of the Elizabeth. Like we really, truly, appreciate that. You go on our website, you can really, look at the items that we have. They're going to be more and more detailed on really what they do.
And especially our blogs.
Oh yeah, amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, we have amazing blogs that's got really good information on different subjects and different
You
things.
do the blogs, Barbara?
Yes, we share. We all do some. I've been doing them since Alice has been on vacation, taking care of her mom. So
yeah. So we all do, pitch in, but that was Alice's assignment, and then after that, she took on the assignment, and then
this year,
One of the things I would love to do with you, LaKeisha, and the rest of the Elizabeths is when I get to do on my what's called user generated content is basically where people they're creating their own commercials of people's products and actually add that personal touch to it because we all have different stories about how we use your product, why we use your product, and different things of that nature. And like I said, I love your product. I haven't seen another thing of deodorant around since, and I haven't had any problems, whatsoever. I like how it smells. So we all need to learn how to promote each other's product because when people tell me with anything, they're like, oh, I can't sell anything. I'm like, but you're a walking advertisement. LaKeisha, your lashes is a walking advertisement. Your hair, your makeup, the shirt you have on, we are all walking advertisements for everything. So to sit there and say that we can't sell anything, when you walk out the door, you sell yourself and the people that you support because we're watching, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm excited and I love your products. I love everything that you carry.
We really try to
Thank you.
Moving with excellence. I think it's very important that we move with excellence for the people behind us, a lot of young ladies and young women who want to have their own business. And we're going to be a success story for them and pull them up so they can, make sure they're running their business with excellence as well. So we really, truly, humbly appreciate it.
Yes.
All right. So I just want to say to you, Miss LaKeisha, that you are successful. You're not walking into it. You are successful. Yes. So as you continue to grow in your success.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. All right. Okay, everybody, let's give ourselves a big hug. Oh, this has been awesome. And hug the world. And it was good seeing you, Bridget.
Yeah.
It was good seeing you all.
I'm glad you were here.
Creativity and love.
I'm glad I did.
See you tomorrow.
Have a wonderful rest of your day on purpose.
Yes, absolutely.